Welcome back, everybody. Derrick Sue, your East Oakland advocate. I just want to give you an update on the Lew Hing Family Reunion. And my cousin Bruce Quan Jr. emailed me some information, some updated information. And so right now, here's what is going on. Lew Hing exhibit to be held at San Francisco History Center, part of the city and county public library system, and that will be in October through December of this year. So there's going to be an exhibit there uh, in the San Francisco History Center of the city and county of San Francisco uh, in the library system. So once again, it's from October through December 2024. And uh, the reunion is actually, I haven't been to a family reunion. I can't remember the last one. It was before 2007, because I know I would not have attended anything after 2007 because number one, I didn't have any money. Two, I was dealing with mental issues, and that's a topic I'm going to talk about next month in May. The month of May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and so I'm going to be talking about uh, my journey and how I qualified for uh, disability through a mental disability because of PTSD, not so much from my work, but from the trauma that is inflicted on people who live on the streets. And um, I qualified in 2015 with the assistance of a homeless advocacy, uh, uh, the homeless hack, homeless um, well, I'll remember the thing. I'm having a little mental issue right here, not remembering things. But anyway, back to the subject. It is a luncheon and get together for a Lew Hing family. We're planning on doing photography to take pictures of the great grandchildren. And in my last posting, you probably saw on Facebook, I posted one of the pictures, the last pictures of the grandchildren, not the great grandchildren, the grandchildren of Lew Hing. And that was taken at Leona Lodge back in 1989. So it's been a while. And now here we are, the great grandchildren. We're hitting. Some of us are in our mid and upper 70s right now. My brother, my half brother, who was born in 1945, would have been, you know, almost 90 or almost 80 at this time. So um, a lot of the folks, the grandkids, are starting to die off. Unfortunately, those that were born in closer to the end of World War II, like my half brother passed away back in 2018. That was when I was notified of his passing through a family member, and so uh, time's running out for some of us, and this could be one of the last family reunions because right now, in terms of the great great grandchildren, nobody has stepped forward yet, and so right now this is the last generation that has experience holding large gatherings like this, and what it takes, the size and space, the cost. So we've done this a lot, and there was a period where we were doing it every other year, whenever possible, and so and a lot of the footwork and a lot of the reservations and everything was done by the previous generation, the grandkids, and we were younger. We were able to enjoy some of the uh, um, easy parts of just attending and not having to really do much. And But that's going to be different. This is at Holly's Mandarin Restaurant, June 15th at noontime. And uh, the crew that's been following me on my documentary through homelessness and uh, my run for the Oakland mayor, they're going to be present, and so we're going to be doing some filming there, and hopefully we'll see what else will be done. They're going to be in town for the weekend, and I'm looking forward to it because it's always enjoyable to get back behind the camera and update things as it's needed. And uh, here's the thing: the recall on Pamela Price is underway, and it has made the ballot. And right now, um, the ballots are going to be, or the petition signatures for the recall on Mayor Shane Tao will be submitted here at the end of the month, and hopefully, uh, we should easily qualify getting the recall of Mayor Shane Tao, Oakland Mayor Shane Tao, onto the ballot. Also, if that she does qualify for the ballot, that means that the doors open for candidates to sign up for replacement mayor for the immediate runoff. So right after the vote, if it passes, that the recall, then the next phase kicks in, the immediate runoff for the next mayor. And I plan on being on that ballot on November 5th. So, um, like I said, it should make the ballot for November 5th. And the second part of the recall of Mayor Shane Tao includes replacement candidates. I am going to be one of those candidates, Derrick for Oakland mayor. I got royally hosed by the city of Oakland, by the political unethics committee of Oakland, and they did that to me and the other homeless uh, person who was running for Oakland mayor, so that we had no platform whatsoever to speak about what's really happening. And I'm the only candidate who follows what's going on downtown. I know what's going on behind the scenes, and I know who needs to get fired, terminated from the city for things to change behind the scenes. While you change the mayor, the people who are actually running and causing the harm and what is happening here in Oakland, they continue being employed as other administrators behind the scenes. They're not the face, the main scapegoats. And so I have all of those faces, and I have a lot of them first on the list to be terminated, or they need to request retirement, go, going into retirement, because a lot of these people of harm that I'm speaking of, they go back to the Jerry Brown administration, the racist administration. And that's why we have racist issues and we have constitutional rights violations here in Oakland committed by these administrators. And so, anyway, back to the reunion, June 15th, noontime. And we're going to be finishing up some documentary video footage. So if you'd like to come join us, or you would like to make some comments maybe for the documentary, uh, drop us an email or come on by and say hi. I'd love to meet you. I have some incredible plans on how to expand Oakland, how to expand the income of Oakland through without taxing the residents of Oakland and Alameda County. And we create new housing, up to 26,000 affordable units. And I mean truly affordable, meaning that some of these units start at $80,000. $80,000 for a single family unit. And then business, we got your back too, because the whole thing is we need you to own the property that you do business through. And that's what is part of the plan for the Oakland Middle Harbor project. You are owners of that project and that co-op. And a lot of information soon to be coming in a video. But uh, last part that I want to close out with, the Lew and Quan family papers are housed in the archives at the um, library in San Francisco, and they'll be on exhibit, and it's based on a lot of the information is based on the research done by Roland Huey. He did a book called Chinaman Tycoon, which is about my great grandfather Lew Hing, and it's titled "The Life and Times of Lew Hing, 1858 to 1934." And so there's also a story that my mother told me, because she knew her grandfather, my great grandfather, and it was pretty interesting. I had a hard time at first believing it, but through the years, and then also through some events that happened, I believe Mom 100% on this, and it's really gangster. So I'm going to talk about that in a future video, how gangster that was, because Mom could shoot. I mean, it surprised me. Uh, she doesn't like guns so much, but she once told me that on some of the more questionable family outings, she was the one carrying the gun on her person alongside my grandfather, who was a deputy sheriff. But my mother, she's only uh, not even in her teens yet, because she said she was carrying a 38 special when she was 12, and she learned to shoot when she was 8. And I didn't believe Mom, could shoot, but I saw some examples, and Mom could definitely shoot. Now, and I've seen examples of Asian families doing the exact same things when they're in a retail setting, because there was a video online, I mean, really popular one, showed Asian restaurant in the Midwest getting robbed, and the mother was struggling to try and save the register, and also keep from being shot by the robber. And then the son, who was barely a teenager, pulled out the gun from underneath the counter and threw off the holster, and then shot the perpetrator in the face, saving the mother and the restaurant. And people say, well, the kid shouldn't have done that. Well, Mom was a little tied up at the time. And so, and the police aren't coming to rescue you. And that's the main thing that a lot of people don't understand. Doesn't matter if you have a silent alarm button, calling 911 or anything, police aren't going to get there. They're not going to help you. You got to save yourself. And if they're using deadly force, you have to also use deadly force. And that's what I choose. Those are my options, through my martial arts, and then also through my gun carry. And my gun carry is the last resort. I absolutely hate going to the gun when when it's not necessary, because I can handle a lot of situations just hand to hand. Knives, machetes, small swords. I don't need a gun for that. And I'm still amazed to this day that the police still get away with murder. They literally murder people, with knives. And unfortunately, A lot of the murders that are going on by the police, you know, they're shooting people with knives and short swords rather than, you know, like myself. I'm highly trained in eskrima, and I can use a tonfa or a baton way more effectively, and disarm a person and not kill them. He may have a broken arm, a broken shoulder, concussion, but he'll still be alive and he'll recover. Being shot to death, there's no recovery on that. It's final. So, anyway, thanks for joining me today. We'll be That's the update for the Lew Hing reunion, and the facts behind there. That was all emailed to me through my cousin Bruce Quan Jr., who is heading up this reunion at Holly's Mandarin Restaurant, June 15th of this year at noon. Thanks for joining me. We'll be right back.